Happy Friday, guys. I hope y'all are having an awesome Friday. But I'm going to go ahead and continue my segment on being bullied. And this is my mom's story. So.
I have been bullied all my life. It really started for me, and we didn't do Head Start, we had kindergarten. Uh, the school that I was in was predominantly Hispanic. There was just a few white. At first I had no problem with the Hispanics. They were my friends. It was the white kids. They didn't like me because I got along with the Spanish kids. In particular, there was one boy that all the way from kindergarten to junior high, it was his mission in life to destroy me, and he just about did it. Um, in the first few years of elementary school, it was small stuff like put gum in my hair. Have the boy. I had real curly hair that when I would have it cut, it stuck out on the sides. It would come out like this. So I received the name George Washington in like first grade, and it stuck with me even into high school, and it hurt. I mean, it's not that I was ashamed that George Washington, our first president, and he was an inventor, wonderful man and everything, but it hurt. And I mentioned it to several of the kids. I'm not a guy. It hurts for you to call me that, and they just laugh, and that would seem to make it even worse. Well, by the time I was in third grade, it had escalated to the point where they would put tacks in my chair. I would be gone, and I'd come back, and I'd sit down, and I'd get a tack. And it don't feel very good if you've ever had it happen to you. If you haven't, thank God. It wasn't called super glue. I forgot what it was called, but it was kind of a brown color. It came in a little brown bottle with an applicator on it. I had them put that on my chair, and I wound up stuck to my chair, and that was like fourth grade. And then I had them where they would cut my hair, and then it really got bad in fifth grade. Fifth grade, we played this game called Heads Up, 7 Up, and I hated that game. We didn't have good air conditioning, so especially during the summer, when I would put my head down on my desk, I'd either fall asleep or almost pass out because it was so hot, and nobody picked me anyway. We'd play for an hour or so, and I would be, laying on my desk with my stupid thumb up in the air, and, these kids going around, or, even other games, and they wouldn't pick me, and if I fell asleep, then the teacher didn't like me anyway. She would send me to the office, and I'd wind up sitting out from the office because I didn't participate. We played dodgeball, and I was the one that got hit everywhere they could hit me. If we were playing kickball, I was the last one picked. And I was not, I'm a big person. I was skinny until about fifth, sixth grade. I started putting the weight on because I couldn't control anything. I had no control anywhere. So that was one thing I could control was my eating. And unfortunately, it continues today because of what happened to me as a child. In junior high, I couldn't really have a boyfriend because all the boys that I was interested in dating were the ones that picked on me. And a lot of them, I confronted them in high school, and they said, "Oh, the reason we did stuff to you is because we liked you. We were flirting with you." And I said, "Okay, in junior high, you shoved me downstairs. In elementary school, you put tacks on my chair, you glued me to the seat, you hit me in the head with balls, and that's telling me you like me." Guys, don't listen. Don't believe it. I don't care what they say. If they're being mean to you, it's not because they like you. They're just cruel. It really got bad in junior high. There was times where I walked back and forth to school, and it was probably about a 3-4 mile walk. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, high winds, dirt storms. We have sandstorms here, so and I would be chased home at times. There was times in elementary school where they'd gang up and chase me home, and I only lived like 5 blocks from the school, So luckily, and I wasn't a fighter. I really was raised not to fight. Don't believe in fighting, so I was not going to fight. Plus, top of that, stupid little white kid, I didn't know how to fight. So, it's really, really bad. Now high school, it wasn't quite as bad. I had a lot of friends. I was kind of like a nerd, and I hung out. I was in drama, and that really, really helped me. And I associated with people that didn't treat me like crap. You know, uh, there was still, I still was called George Washington. Even as an adult, when I was away from school, that I could run into them and they would laugh at me or say something. Hey George, have you thought about running for president again? Um, you know, I'm not going to go into details about some of. I was called. I was the Leo. I was the Weta. I was the Cracker. I didn't swim across, Mexico to get here. They said I swam across the Mississippi River because they found out that my mother was born and raised in Mississippi, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I have the southern roots. I'm proud to be a Texan. I have no problem with it. And you know what? I have a lot of problems with my own race, more so than I had so many Spanish friends and so many black friends. I'm not trying to be, but more white people are bad to white people than the Hispanics. The boy in school that was the meanest to me, he was white, and all of the whites were mean. And there was a few of the Spanish guys, but they just followed. They were following the group, the gang. Yes, I still hurt. It's not something that you get over. I don't care what people say. You can get past it, and what you need to do is stay away from these people. If you run into them when you're older or whatever, just ignore them and get away from them. Take time to be yourself. Be proud of who you are. Don't let these people influence you. Don't try to harm yourself. If you need help, there's places and there's people out there that can help you. Amy's a person that you could turn to. She's actually had worse than me. And I want to close and say thank you.